Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa with my new peace sign. The video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I'm standing up so you can see me because you must see my dried up fever blister. It's been so long. I'm on the porch, which I haven't done in ages, but I'm here for a reason. I couldn't film... Oh, come on. I couldn't film this because I was gathering up some goods to take in the house. It's really warm in the house. We don't have the air conditioners in. And so I came out here to fold laundry and stuff. And I have a message. Okay. And I was just bringing in my phone and everything for the evening because I'm going to bed at 8:30 or whatever it is. And Bernard came trotting over to me with an animal in his mouth. And, you know, I had to pretend like he was wonderful and all that. And he dropped it. Like I picked him up. He dropped the animal. It was a baby bunny. And I put him in the house. And I didn't know if he was injured, stunned, stoned, what. So, because I was doing laundry, I had socks out here. And I wrapped it in a sock. I didn't know what to do. And I just started going next door to give it to Spencer and Katie. I couldn't call them first. I didn't have a phone. I knew if I went in the house that he'd come right out. Cutest little thing, has a little white mark on his head. And so I got him in there and we're like, what the heck do we do? And we put him in this little carrier that Spencer uses for a lunch pail sometimes. And he seemed to be moving like really well then. And I picked him up and he doesn't have any injuries that we can see. So they're online looking at stuff and they're going to go get it some like, some sort of kitten formula I think that they can get probably at Walmart, but it's an emergency. So forgive them. They hate Walmart as much as we do, but I have to go there myself for those protein bars. Okay. Now I'm getting off on a tangent. So anyhow, want that light to stay on. That's what's going on here. Eventually I will be able to film it because they're going to nurse it back to health and so that it can go back to the wild. Hopefully. I don't know. Now that we've touched it, maybe it won't. I don't know. All I know is Katie's always wanted a baby bunny, or a bunny. She talked about it with Mother. And Mother actually had agreed to it. And so maybe Mom sent us the baby bunny. I don't know. I'm just glad he wasn't injured that we can see. And little Bernard's all proud of himself, but I just don't like it, but that's what cats do. What can I do about it? Change his nature? No. So, baby bunny, we're going to call it Socks because it's wrapped in the sock. I tried to let it go when I walked back because he looked strong enough. I don't know much about bunnies. I don't know how big they are at certain ages, but they'll figure it out. They're really good at looking stuff up. And by the time I laid the sock in the yard with it so I wouldn't miss where he was. And I ran in here to get a shoe box because I had to get those new Skechers recently. And I thought, I'm going to keep this shoe box. I bet you'd be good for something. Now it is. And so Spencer met me in the yard and said, we're keeping it. Katie looked stuff up, blah, blah, blah. We're going to nurse it back to health. Looked up all kinds of stuff where its mother might accept it again. So, baby bunny, named Socks, rescued. The healing tree was not involved. You can't even see the healing tree. But, you know, eventually it might be. So, signing off from the porch with the news of a baby bunny that's been rescued. And I will get photos of it and my new peace sign. The porch is a disaster, so I've had no time to do anything around this house. Over and out. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at it with thoughts of the day. Please drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say.